Having a chronic condition or a disability is hard. But you know what I don't think is talked about enough? How hard it can be to be a disabled college girly. And as someone who has lived that, I want to find a disabled or chronically ill college girly and give them the helping hand I never had. Because let me tell you, figuring it all out by yourself is not easy. So, together let's find this girl, decorate her dorm, and give her the tools she needs to make everyday life accessible to her so that she can truly thrive and succeed. If you know someone who you think fits that description, tag them below and tag your favorite brands that you think could help us make this happen. Follow along and let's make someone's life a little bit better together, because isn't that what this is all about?
I talk about appreciating the small things in life and taking advantage of low symptom days because I am all too familiar with what it's like to not have a choice in the matter. To be absolutely debilitated by your symptoms, to be stuck at home for days, weeks, months, years at a time, to not have any choice in the matter. Canceling plans that I've been genuinely looking forward to and canceling so often that I get to the point where I stop making plans entirely, or missing out on things that are once-in-a-lifetime experiences that I will never get back. I bring this up because now that I do have small moments in my life that are popping up that I can take advantage of, and I'm trying to seize them as much as possible, I do end up with some comments from people talking about how, yes, we shouldn't let our illnesses define us, or yes, we shouldn't let our conditions control us, and it can be a little frustrating. I think people forget how much of a privilege it is to have a choice in the matter, to be able to decide whether or not you think it's worth flaring up over. That choice is something that a lot of people don't have. It's something I didn't have for many years there. Talk about cherishing the small things, not because I don't want to let my illnesses control me, but because I'm all too familiar with a very long period of time in which they did. One flip side to chronic illness that I didn't expect is the way that it forces you to appreciate the small joys in life and to intentionally make room for those things. Me and my fiance both woke up today feeling like trash, but we decided at around 4 p.m. we wanted to do something with our day-to-day. We had a little burst of energy, but not much, so we decided to go with something cheap and easy, pizza from Costco, and going and eating it at the park. Originally, we were going to go set a blanket out and eat it outside, but it was super busy, so we just decided to eat in the car and have a little bit more privacy and enjoy each other's company. Usually, I cook dinner and then we sit and enjoy a TV show or a movie, but I wanted to embrace the fun today, and instead of expending energy on cooking dinner, we expended energy on going to Costco to pick up food and walking around the park. And honestly, I'm really glad we made this choice. It was a bit of an expenditure of energy. We did only make it like 25% down the trail, but it was a lot of fun. The change in scenery alone was so helpful because I feel like we've both been getting pretty bad cabin fever. We've been stuck at home, him with his injury, me with my chronic illnesses, and it's just been taking a toll mentally. So taking advantage of the small moments that we can, even if it's only for a little bit, even if it's just a small outing, really does make a huge difference for us. And look, we had a black cat cross our path. I know that a lot of people think that's bad luck, but I think it's good luck, so I was super excited.
Someone being disabled does not give you permission to touch them. You shouldn't just touch random people, but especially not disabled people and or their mobility aids. I have talked about this before, but I'm talking about it again because something just happened today, right now, and I'm extremely frustrated and upset and have the fury of all women ever and disabled women in me right now, and I need to explode about it, and it's not talked about enough, and I feel like people need to know about this because it's actually a huge danger. Sorry, I'm on the floor, my dog is here, and this is where I can stand my phone. Let's begin. You shouldn't touch people anyway, but touching disabled people and or their mobility aids can be especially harmful. I was having a great night, a fan-freaking-tastic night. As per usual, the man ruined it. I was doing karaoke. I was at a karaoke bar, and this other girl was up singing Part of Your World, and I was up by the front. I was singing along, having a great time, and this random guy just starts like grabbing me and pulling me to the stage. First of all, unwarranted, not appreciated. I'm like kind of shooing him off, and he's like sing, and I'm like I'm doing it. This other girl that was on stage gives me her mic and she says, "I'm leaving, you go for it." And I was like, okay. So I was singing, and then I don't know this man, grabs me by my arm with my cane that I'm using to balance, with my cane, and like leaning on the stage as well. And he grabs me, so obviously I fall, because he grabs my whole balance arm. Obviously I fall. Like, grabs me like this with his man hands, and he's a lot stronger than I was, so he like gets me up, fast position changes, makes me pass out. So I black out, which is a great position to be in. I loved that a lot. So I'm blacking out. He's like pulling me back up again. Has my arm. I definitely like pulled something here, and I'm like trying to get back up, and he's like, oh, it's because like of your balance, whatever. It's a problem that he created. Is pulling me up here again. Thank you so much. And then he gets me up finally, and I'm like still just like in and out, just like part of your world, blacking out. And he puts his arm around me like this, and he's like in my face, and I'm like, I don't care, like I don't know who this man is, I don't appreciate it. So I'm seeing, but I guess I'm visibly uncomfortable. This other girl sees, and like she comes over and she's like, get away from her. Eventually the song ends, and listen, I love Part of Your World. I feel like it's like a disability anthem. So I was in it, bummed out that this guy was being a freak. I try to get down with my cane, how is best for me, because I know what's best for me. I put my cane down. He grabs my cane arm again, so I start falling, and he picks me up. Like, he picks me up like this. And I already, like, I'm really uncomfortable. I'm scared about touch, but especially from men, because of experiences I've had. Just to put it out there, disabled women are so much more likely to experience sexual assault and physical assault generally. So lo and behold, this girl was like, go away and actually help me down. But this is so frustrating to me, because the thing is that I like going out, and I had friends there, and they were like new friends, and it's like, I think I would be okay going out and I would feel comfortable, but the thing is, I can trust myself to a degree, you know, but I can't trust other people, and like, I can't trust men. Like, even in spaces that, like, I had just come from a lesbian bar, and this was like a gay bar in Hillcrest, where I'm like a lesbian and I don't want men touching me. Like, it's not like there's nothing safe, like there's nowhere safe, and like, I mean, everybody like worries for me extra, I feel like, and I literally have a like history of people not inviting me out to places because they're just worried. They're worried I'll ruin the night with like disability stuff, or they're just worried like it's just like not safe, and they'll make that decision for me. And I feel like this just makes it worse. But the problem is, it's like so frustrating because it's not me. It's not me. Like, a lot of time, sometimes, you know, something happens, but like, it's this fucking guy. Like, I wouldn't have such a problem with my arm and my balance right now if it wasn't for this fucking guy. And fuck men, don't fucking touch disabled people. It happens to me all the fucking time, where people will, like, and it's not just men, people will grab my cane, they know what's best for me, and literally hurt me, I use a seated rollator as well, and they'll push it away, and I'll go back down to put my arm down, and I'll fall. I'll push people's wheelchairs without asking, and that is their bodily autonomy. That is someone's way of moving. That is literally their mobility, and you are taking away their agency. That is so dangerous and so fucking scary. So, fuck you if you ever do that. Don't fucking do it.
Repeat after me. Wheelchairs are freedom. They are not something to be feared or pitied. They allow me to access the world in a way that I could not if I didn't have one. They are beautiful, and I am grateful every day for the freedom that it gives me.
You couldn't tell, but the inside of my head was a living hell. I tried my best explaining how it felt, but nobody ever understood. Doctor said that everything looks good, so I blamed myself. I don't think I'd ever been so lonely.
This is what I think it would be like if J.K. Rowling wrote a disabled character in the Harry Potter series. My name
Oh, it doesn't really matter. I exist solely to make you feel more grateful for the life you have. Did you hear? I got us 20 house points. Yeah, it's because I'm such an inspiration. Oh, don't mind me, I'm just brewing opioids. The Yule Ball? Well, I don't really know if I'm going. I'm not really allowed to have a love interest unless I tragically die at the end of the story or miraculously get cured of my disability. Yeah, I know we usually sit with our houses for the Quidditch matches, but I'll be in the disability section. Oh, don't worry, it's only like 3 or 4 miles away. Oh, no worries, guys. It totally doesn't matter that we live in a magical world and theoretically accessibility should be easier than ever because we aren't held down by man-made constraints. I'll just crawl up the stairs.
Hi, ma'am. I'm Gibby.
She doesn't speak English.
I'm still Gibby.
This man came out of my bathroom and it's like, I can buy you this with my points.
Buy this with the points.
Look at that. Look at how many points. This guy can buy these all. I can buy this. I can buy that for you. The boomer buggy.
I didn't realize it was called the boomer buggy. I was like,
I hate ageism. I hate it here. I hate it here. I was like, this is such a good idea. The boomer buggy! It doesn't need to be called the boomer buggy.
you can just scrape that part off.
Please. Get the ageism away from me.
Just like, I'll just spray paint the boomer buggy.
I'll just spray paint it off. No one will notice.
Just spray paint the boomer buggy.
Yeah, I won't have another person. I won't have another old person come up to me and be like, you also have a boomer buggy?
Wait, there's another one that's not the boomer buggy, but it looks way worse.
Fuck.
Let me say this nice and loud for the people in the back. Disability does not mean inability. Stop acting surprised when disabled people do literally anything. We've been adapting to get things done since day one, so try keeping up. And happy Disability Pride Month, y'all.
Hello, nice to meet you. I'm Victor. I'm your local disabled trans guy, and I'm a wheelchair user. The problem is, this wheelchair is broken. That means I need your help, so if you stick around this video and track from the bottom upwards and watch it all the way through, I would so love and appreciate it. So my wheelchair wasn't properly fitted to me from the beginning. That means it's too large for me. That means trying to push myself, I get station dislocations in my shoulders. I deal with way too much room, way too much room in my chair. How I got around that temporarily was I have a power assist. I have this lovely thing right here that no longer does anything. My power assist is completely broken. The thing that allowed me to get around independently, I no longer have access to. I can't go anywhere without being pushed around right now. So if you check out the link in my bio, there's a GoFundMe up there. There's no pressure to donate, but just the fact that you stuck around this video this long and just, press some buttons means the absolute world to me. Thank you.
Oh, I'm sorry. Sorry, accident. Why are you bleeding?
A disability, let's talk about it because nobody else is. When you first become disabled, there is a real chance you might get broken up with. Ask me how I know. You're grieving your body and your entire life has just changed, and then you add a breakup on top of that. And I'm not gonna sit here and say that it was a blessing in disguise. It was hard. It sucked. I was in bed trying to figure out how to pee without help, but also wondering why somebody who loved me couldn't even stick around long enough to try. But here's what I will say. You do survive it somehow. It's not overnight. But with time and therapy and people who really do love you, and eventually you realize the worst part was not losing them, it was thinking that their love was the only kind you would ever get.
This is so exciting for me.
What's your name?
So I'm Kaylee. I started dancing when I was 3 years old, and I'm 27 now. I was diagnosed with Ehlers-Danlos syndrome when I was 21, and I was told I'd never dance again. There's not a lot of research, but hopefully with me being a part of this, more awareness can come to this, maybe even a cure, because as of right now, there is no treatment or cure.
We can't wait to see your performance.
Thank you.
Cue music.
If someone told me that the world would end tonight, you could take all that I got for once, I wouldn't start a fight. We've already wasted enough time. We've already wasted enough time. I'm never gonna not dance again. I'm never gonna not dance again. Oh, I just wanna pop and look to my records. Think of all of my clothes. Never gonna dance again. I'm never gonna not dance again. Never gonna not dance again. So let the music play till the end.
That was amazing. When you stood up, I mean, is that okay? Is this something you can do?
My doctors predict that I probably only have about 5 more years left of mobility at this level, but I feel more connected to myself as a human than I ever have. As I lose pieces of myself, I will dance until I'm dancing with my eyes.
To me, this was a gift. And we're so amazing out there.
Thank you.
I'm trying to hold back tears because I can just feel your passion. When you got up in that one moment and you did a little backslide, you did a little backslide moonwalk situation, I said, come on, pin drop, let's go. And that was such a lovely moment to see. I'm honored to have seen you get up and do this.
Thank you.
What would be your recovery from this routine?
After this, I would go heat, ice, lay down for a little bit. Later on tonight is when I would crash and then just recover. I will say there's no style that I can't adapt.
If you say you can do it, then I believe you can do it.
I can.
It's a yes for me.
It's a yes for me.
It's a yes.
I can't wait to show you what I can do. Thank you so much.
I've been using a wheelchair for 2 years, so what tips do I have for new wheelchair users? Number 1 tip is learn a wheelie. They might be a little bit scary at first, but they're not just a fun party trick, they're also so useful in getting over curbs, gravel, and so many other things. Often your front casters get stuck on smaller things, so it's really important to be able to wheelie to get over things. Customize your wheelchair in some sort of way, even if you're using a hospital chair. Adding some sort of cup holder, a fanny pack to the front of it to be able to store your stuff or put your catheter on. Adding a backpack, just anything to make your chair more you. Highly would recommend. It makes it more comfortable and just makes it a happier place to be. Taking care of your arms is really important because your arms become your everything when you're in a wheelchair. So make sure you listen to your body and that you don't overdo it, especially at first when you're still building up muscle strength in your arms. But it is really important to keep your arms as strong as you possibly can if you're using a manual chair. Not everybody has access to this, but there are special physical therapists whose whole job is to teach you how to use your wheelchair. So if that is a thing you have access to, it's really important to utilize that. Along with teaching you how to use your chair, they also teach you how to take care of your chair, which is really important, especially if you're going to use it more full time. I need to clean my wheelchair soon, so I'll show you guys how I do it and give you my favorite tips for cleaning it.